I have been getting my most inspiration after a real good run, real good workout. So, you know, listen, I've been on my run already, guys. So I have to tell y'all what I've been thinking about today, because this is going to make a big difference for those of you who are struggling right now when it comes to weight loss, when it comes to building the body, building up muscle and all that stuff, particularly for my ladies out there. Because, you know, listen, I'm talking to you if you're over the age of 35, but especially if you're over the age of 40 and you're trying to get this body and keep it together. It is hard, right? It's tough out there. It's tough out there in these streets, honey. So let me give you a little game, okay? There are 3 things that you need to consider when you're trying to lose weight, when you're trying to gain some muscle, when you're trying to get this body right and you're over the age of 40. You know, the body starts changing, honey. And that perimenopause and all that stuff. And it's like, whoa, you know, you're not used to this. And nobody ever tells you about this or how to handle any of this stuff, right? So here's 3 things you need to think about, okay? Number 1, hormones. I cannot stress to you how for so many, the problem is not just the diet and training aspect. We're going to talk about that in a minute. But so many of you may be doing that already. You're very consistent, but you're still not seeing the changes that you want. The problem is your hormones. When we get at a certain age, honey, these hormones start getting out of whack like crazy. Think about this, DHEA, really important hormone for metabolism and more. After the age of 25, that baby starts tanking like a mofo, okay? And when your DHEA is off, oftentimes your cortisol levels are gonna be off. They're gonna be elevated. And now you add all that stress and everything else you got going on, more problems, harder weight loss, belly fat and all that stuff, right? Okay, so that's one. The other thing with hormones, estrogen, big one for ladies. Big one for ladies is estrogen. Estrogen starts to tank, right? That testosterone, progesterone, all that stuff start to go up. Body's out of whack. Body is out of whack. So you got to make sure you stay on top of that stuff. Keep your stress levels low. Stay on top of your hormones. Thyroid hormone for a lot of ladies. You get over the age of 40, hypothyroidism and more start to impact your body. So when you're going to your doctors, you got to go ahead and look at these full panel tests. Check out the video that I have right over here. I'm going to put it up on the screen for you guys. Make sure you watch that because it's all about hormones. Second thing, working out and diet. You know what? Let's go to the training first. Okay, so training is important. Cardio bunnies, look, you're going to have to start lifting weights. You got to get up in that weight room. And I'm not talking about the little tiny, like, ooh, you know, little weights. I don't want to get bulky type of thing, honey. Unless you are on a gang of testosterone, you're not going to get that bulky. Okay, so you got to be weight training. You got to get that resistance training in and serious training, serious lifting. All right, don't be afraid of that. And here's the thing. Some of you don't have access to a gym, which is fine. Don't worry about the gym. Train at home. Get some dumbbells, get some kettlebells, get some resistance bands. I got links down below for the ones that I like. Go ahead and get on a sound program because that's going to be important in this whole weight loss journey, building the body. Those of you who want to compete, got to train. Now, the last thing and the most important thing is your diet. A lot of you ladies out there are not eating enough. You're starving yourself to death and you're thinking that's going to give you some kind of result. This is why you're stuck again, okay? You have to eat to be lean, eat to be strong, eat to have the body of your dream. Guess what? Food is your greatest ally. It is not your worst enemy. So you got to start eating a lot more than a lot of you are right now, all right? Here's the thing. You want weight loss? Let's do a little numbers game, all right? Take your body weight right now, multiply it by about 15, okay? And from that number, subtract about 250 calories. That's how much you need to be eating a day, roughly, just to see some sound weight loss without starving yourself. A lot of you probably are not near that number right now. All right, so you got to get that up. And the last thing I'll say about diet, the fad stuff, all right? Some of you are all obsessed with keto, paleo, visio, vegan, and it's not working. Okay, you need to get that a lot more simple than you're doing right now. And when you start doing that, and you start actually feeding yourself in a way that's going to get you to see a result, that's what's going to go ahead and be that magic thing for you, quote unquote, because you know I don't like the word magic, but you know what I mean. Okay, so smarter eating, smarter training, checking those hormones. You get those 3 together, honey, your body's going to take off. Now listen, this is a lot on it. I'm going to put some links down below for some deeper videos where I go into this. I want you to watch that. And also get on my email list, because I send out a lot of emails every single day that go into a deeper dive than we go here on YouTube. So you want to make sure that you go ahead and you check those out. Anything that I had to say today relates to you and you're having a tough time trying to figure out how to get your body right and do what you got to do, you're in luck, because I'm taking on new clients. Go ahead and click the link down below and set up a complimentary 20-minute call so we can talk about what's been getting you stuck and what we need to do to get you back on track. Thank you so much for joining. Subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, and check out this video right over here, because this one is going to fire you up to get motivated and get off your butt to get the results that you want. All right, baby. I'll go ahead and see you over there.